Welcome back to Careful Boys. We are very, very, very careful boys.
Very careful.
So careful, we want to balance the scales.
That's right. And today we are going to talk about a couple things, two things.
Okay.
Number one, we're talking about the last argument that you had with your SO.
The fuck is that?
Your significant other.
Oh.
Okay? Or your superior officer.
Optimization.
Military guy, that's what I get.
Superior officer. It might be the same.
Okay, it was 2003. I'm not even deployed.
I thought it was search optimization. You took the engine out.
SEO.
Took the engine out. It's the sexual offerer.
Oh.
Let's just talk about what SO could stand for.
Bart, you remember?
The last fight I had?
Like
Surely.
bad one, bad
Surely.
fight though. Bad fight.
Oh man, we haven't had a bad fight in a long time.
You're so fucking perfect, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No, I'm serious. After we did ecstasy like 3 days straight, when we're trying to really fix our relationship, we got to understand each other really, really well. That everything is diffused in like under 2 minutes now.
So the moral of the story is go to raves.
The amount of empathy that we have, that we understand where things are going, it's we haven't had one. That's yeah.
When you guys are like 2 minutes in, because you guys will dissipate it fast, right?
Yeah.
When you're 2 minutes in, do you just pop ecstasy?
Nah, that'd be tight.
What are we fighting about again?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I love you.
I want to feel this blanket. Whoa, this blanket's crazy.
What kind of material's a shirt? Oh my god.
You guys put the fucking lights on and shit.
Oh shit. You guys do light
Have you
shows
been
or
there on
something?
ecstasy?
I've never done ecstasy.
I have a lot of veins.
I remember after I got, well, we didn't do ecstasy, but after we got married, me and my lady did mushrooms. That was really fucking cool. It was on the beach.
Like, did you guys understand each other better?
No, it just,
Brought you guys closer?
she had her own like trip. And I just remember like she was just kind of like staring off, and she just was like kind of happy crying a little bit for like 2 hours, bro. Just sitting by herself.
Just the life is just so nice and beautiful.
Yeah, she was thinking about like, you know, like the way, I think the good thing about mushrooms from her perspective and my perspective was it just helps you kind of look at a certain issue that you might be thinking about, that might be on your mind, just from a different perspective, and it might kind of help you just feel a little bit better about it, or just look at it a certain way and just, you know, compartmentalize how you feel about it, you know?
Just psychedelics are for
Your
you.
wife turns into a giraffe. You understand her better.
Yeah. But maybe we should try some ecstasy.
Have you?
Never.
You might start really liking trance.
I'm out, dude. I'm good.
I'm surprised you're a fitness dude that doesn't listen to electronica.
Nah, dude, I don't like electronica
You
music.
listen to Hella Joe Rogan though?
Not much anymore. I really don't even listen to Joe Rogan that much. I've been listening to Lex Friedman a lot. I like him.
Lex is dope.
He's so dope, dude.
I love how soft and slow he speaks because it makes everyone else like chill the fuck out around him.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty entertaining hearing him. He's like, I like to talk about life, love, literature, happiness, and freedom. And it's like, okay, sure.
And robotics.
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude.
You know what he said? He was talking about the dog from Boston Dynamics, and he goes, when I met the robot dog, Spot, he goes, I fell in love. And I was like, really? When you saw that fucking weird dog, that robot dog, it made you like fall, like, because it makes me feel scared, but he definitely sees it from a completely different perspective, obviously, because he understands it way better than I could ever.
Yeah, he's smart. We're fucking apes.
Yeah, dude. And but he's just like, yeah, you know, I just fell in love, and it just made me very passionate about robots.
Yeah, we're still falling in love with regular dogs.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Way behind.
Literally, we're just dumb
Taking
as
care of
everybody else.
rescues and shit.
I kind of feel him because I saw this one picture of a sex doll, and I was like, wow, that looks human. I think I'm in love.
Just starting, like, what was the last time you had a fight with your significant other? I remember when I fell in love with a sex doll.
That was the last fight.
I
That
remember
was the
when my
last fight
sex
you
doll
guys had.
ran out of batteries and stopped sucking my dick. I was like, get the fuck off me. What about you guys? What was the last fight you guys had?
I for sure had a fight, but I don't remember what it was, and it just goes away so quick.
It's recent? Like last week?
I think this is the first relationship where fights dissipate like almost immediately as they happen, and then like it's like a full reset button where it never even happened.
That's dope. Is it because of you guys, or you think it's because of like the way you guys understand each other and the dynamic?
Because Hannah, how should I say, bends so far to my will that I don't have to change at all as a human being, and she changed herself completely. No, I'm just kidding.
What happens when you find a bitch who loves grease?
The musical?
Yeah, because that
The musical.
That's what teaches them.
it's literally about how you have to change for your man. Because think about what Sandra Dee did, dude.
Right.
She completely 180.
Put on the leathers, dude. She's like, I fuck bad boys now.
I think it's one of those things where both of us, right time, right place kind of thing, where it's like we learned our mistakes from other relationships. So like, and then ultimately I don't get the feeling of like they're trying to win for ego, or she's trying to win for, or I'm trying to, we're just trying to figure out the fucking problem. And then it's like, what happened? And then we both are more so aligned with how we think individuals should be responsible for working out their own shit, not like blaming the other person for the issues that they have.
That's a big key.
So then it's like going back and looking at, wait, where did I fuck up? What did I do wrong? Oh, I could have done that better. And then when you hear that from the other person, where you're both parties are just like, yeah, I think I could have fucking done that better. I fucked up there. Yeah. It makes you go on, what do you call it? You're not so defensive.
It diffuses the situation.
You're both now competing over, no, that was cool. No, that was cool. And then,
You know what's cool? That one time we were hanging out, and we were talking about this when we went to go eat the lobster pho that didn't have the lobster pho.
So just
fucking District 1 ran out of stuff. Yeah.
But we're talking about this, and we went home. Me and Gerald were talking, and we're like, damn, we've been together so long that it feels like we've had like 3 or 4 relationships in the same one.
Yeah.
Like there's phases where we did have the super honeymoon like year or 2, right? Then we had the phase where we're fighting fucking every day, and then there's the other phase where it's like we grew as people throughout. So it's weird to like be able to look back in one relationship and go, holy fuck, I think that was actually like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think about like how parents that have stayed together for like decades. I'm like, man, they must be like, oh shit, we've had like 10 relationships, because people keep growing and changing. Mm-hmm. And they have to grow and change together too.
100% that. For me, it was actually kind of beautiful this morning. Me and Nikki woke up together, and she was topless, which was super sick. And then,
that's always beautiful when you roll over and you're like, titties?
I fucking love it.
My 10-year-old self dreamed of this.
I can't believe I can just reach over. I can go like, whatever.
And there's titties.
As long as she's awake, I respect that boundary.
Do you do the horse racing song? Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna try that. That sounds sexy.
Why do you have to be a horse?
Because you gotta like get movement, bro. Like
just in bed though.
Yeah.
It's not as fun.
Nikki will like it. I think she's the type to like it.
I think she'll like it. She loves horse races. So then, yeah, we were just, it was like one of those cool things where I was cuddling her, and so she's like, I love cuddling and stuff. And then it was just like, she's like, I just love you so much. And I was like, I love you so much. And I was like, and we just did the like whole I love you more than I've ever loved you thing. Because it really just, I feel like we have grown together a lot. Yeah. And even though we did get into an argument like on Monday, and Anthony was
being a fucking bitch, probably.
She's being a cunt. So Anthony was on our podcast last night, and I was talking about this and it was true. Like it sounds funny in the moment, but in the moment, because I like when she tells me to do something, I like to try to fucking nail it, right? And so she's like, hey, can you get me like this almond creamer for coffee?
You get the wrong shit at the market.
Dude, how long have I been doing this? You know what I'm saying? You guys know me. I've been doing this for fucking ever. I fuck it up every single time.
Just screenshot and send it to you or something?
Well, that's the whole thing, right?
It's like the perfect wrong stuff though. She's saying it's like if he's got to go get like non-fat almond milk, he's gonna get like sweetened vanilla like something. Like it's like the perfect opposite.
How is it completely off?
I'm curious how he shops. Like, does he just go, that one?
I told her, I was like, I bet you it's because he's fucking in the aisle looking at fucking Blockfolio, and
he's exactly right, by the way. He's exactly right.
And he's like, well, that's ketchup.
It was that, and I was
put in my coffee.
It was that, and I was circling this NFT that I had been watching that was finally coming to me in price, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be juicy, and then I'm there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get, what the fuck am I getting? And I was like, oh yeah, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting oat milk, bitch. And then I fucking put it in the thinking I nailed it. Bitch. Thinking I stuck the landing, and like it's like this, and I'm in front of the Olympic committee, and they're all going 10, 10, 10. You fucking bitch.
And he's yelling at everyone in the market. He's like, I got oat milk, bitch, for my wife.
I'm like, fucking idiots. Fucking suck it, bitches. And then I get home, and she's like, how?
Does she at least make use of that, or you have to take it back?
No, she's like, take it back. We have no room in the fucking fridge because we had all this catering from New Year's.
Today's video is brought to you by Curology. All right, guys, this is some serious stuff.
we are in Las Vegas, which means it is very, very dry. And I know everyone out there is like, you know, skincare stuff, that's for girls, man. And I'm like, where have you been, dude? Girls want a guy with smooth, beautiful skin. So if you're out there partying, playing at the casinos, and you're here single, ready to mingle, or you just want to look good for your beautiful date that you already have here, you don't want to go there looking dry like a desert boy. You want to go there looking moisturized, smooth, and sexy. And that's why big shout outs to Curology, because I've been working with them for the past several years. They've been sending me kits. They've been keeping this face moisturized. You know what I mean? And every time I'm out here in Vegas, it's not like the desert on my face.
So guys, if you want ultra easy skincare made just for you, Curology is the way to go. You'll get a custom prescription cream made for you by a licensed dermatology provider. And it'll be to tackle your specific goals like acne, clogged pores, dark spots, wrinkles, anything you want. And it's so easy. You start by taking an online quiz, and if it's the right fit, they'll send your pack right to your door. So get started like we did with Curology today for a free 30-day trial. All you have to do is go to Curology, CUROLOGY.com/offtherecord for a free 30-day trial. Get yourself nice and moisturized. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping, handling, and that's it. You can take the quiz and get a custom formula just for you. That's Curology.com/offtherecord. That's Curology.com/offtherecord to start your free 30-day trial. All you have to do is pay $5 for the shipping and handling. You can cancel anytime, and your prescription is subject to the consultation.
I'm literally staying at a spot, right? And then apparently she tells me to go get like the mail or some shit. And it's a fucking new house, so he doesn't know where the mailbox is, right?
I've never seen it before.
Right? So he calls me.
Oh, look, that's a fucking woman's job.
Because she doesn't have her phone next to her, because I'm talking to her. I'm just chilling with her in the kitchen.
It's a big house, she can't hear her phone.
He calls me, and then next thing you know, I'm the middleman in them arguing with each other. And they're yelling, and they're cussing, and they're yelling. And I'm here, and I'm like, this is so wild. I put it on speaker. Now they're cussing and yelling at each other. And I'm just there holding a phone, like, watching them argue. And she's like, you fucking dumbass, you don't fucking know where the mail is.
Call me fuckface.
Yeah. He's like, oh, fuck you.
Dumbass cunt, you dumb cunt.
And I'm sitting here like,
If they fucking didn't know you, dude, they would think your relationship is so
It's the best. It's the best. Well, this is how it's like we're flirting, right?
Yeah.
People don't get it. Like that's how they get horny. It's like schoolyard type shit.
Yeah, it's fun. But and she when she came up, she comes out to check the mailbox and she's like, where the fuck is this dumb motherfucker? And then I'm like, where's this stupid cunt? Oh look, I'm at the right mailbox. Oh look, the key doesn't go in. Should you try the other key? I'm like, oh yeah, I think I tried the other key, yeah. And then sure enough, I'm at the wrong fucking mailbox.
It's wrong anyway.
It's completely wrong, completely wrong.
but he for sure nailed the right NFT that morning at the drop.
God damn right.
So all of his right moves are being channeled in the wrong places in the relationship. Still winning somewhere. Yeah, it's like you know you run out of luck, right? So like Steve uses all his energy to be right on crypto, and everything else he fucks up.
To his defense, two things: crypto and Colt stats.
What's cold stats?
Thank you. I mean, Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, Colts! I was like, Cold. That was like Cold Stone.
Football in general, yes. But yes, I love football, so yeah.
Football and crypto. But when it comes to
Go Raiders.
and all that shit. When it comes to the grocery store, doing errands.
No, fuck, bro.
It's
Fuck.
all spent, yeah.
But I try my ass off at it, but I'm like, dude, I just get distracted and then I don't think about it.
Do you make lists when you go to the supermarket?
I do. If it's above 3, I can't fucking remember anything.
Same thing.
Yeah.
If you give me give me 4 things to do, I'm gonna miss at least.
I gotta write it down, bro. I gotta write it.
You know what I think fucks people up? Being in relationships. When I was single again, I did every fucking thing by myself. That there was no like, oh, I could throw this off and it'll be done.
Okay, red pill MAGA guy.
No, I'm wearing the right fucking hat for this shit. Did you have to wear that for this?
We don't need bitches.
No, the thing is this though, it's when you're sharing a life, it's not about doing the thing, it's about how it's done.
Yeah.
And that's the part that you fuck up.
What do you mean?
So for example, like
Bro, he got the oat milk though, so I'm just saying.
I took it back. I made it right.
I don't think it's a woman's job, but go ahead.
this is an imaginary scenario that
Nailed it.
This is an imaginary scenario because this never happened, but it'll be stuff like this. So Gio likes fucking fancy coffee, right? Because her homie sent her coffee, so she has a fucking coffee burner thing.
Yeah.
I like cheap ass coffee that like fucking grandmas like. You just put a spoonful of water and mix it around. So if Gio's like, hey, can you make me some coffee? I'm like, sure, I'll go downstairs and I'll make coffee, and a coffee is a morning thing for people, but if I come up, it's gonna be the wrong coffee. So we're both hitting coffee, or both cleaning the bathroom, or we're both doing the laundry, but how it's done, it's not the way that it's supposed to be done, at least based off her.
That's where you guys fucked up.
That's why bitches are crazy though.
Because bitches are fucking crazy.
You didn't fuck up?
Where?
Well, hold on. Let me wrong hand.
You know where I didn't fuck up?
All right.
You got with someone outside of this country, so you guys have that.
Exactly. Just like my fucking hero, you get a young girl.
Scandinavian.
You get a young girl from a poor country.
Scandinavian.
A young girl from a poor country that you rescue. Their standards are extremely low, right? So then, like, dude, she's from a little island. She doesn't have anything that we do in America, right? So she's here from this poor little island called Wales, and then or London or some shit like that. I don't know, but like, fucking, they speak English weird with a fucking weird accent.
Wrong, they speak it wrong. Yeah.
Like, so anything I give her, she's like, oh my god, thank you. This is so wealthy. You know, that's that.
In 5 years though, it might change because
It's going to.
Because I got with a border hopper myself, and the first 2 or 3 years, they're like, "Oh, sire, this is a wonderful life you've brought." But then once they get accustomed, then all of a sudden they think they're equal.
Oh my god, it's when they get citizenship. It's when they get citizenship. That's why we gotta fucking keep them out.
Yeah.
Damn. But you know what?
I'm always like, don't talk to me like that, bitch. You're only half white.
Hey, but you know what? It's a new time. It's a new era. And I think we should be working to
Just play into the room. Just play into the room, I guess.
And that's why we need Steve back. That's why we need Steve back.
When's the last time you had a fight, you fucking sex haver?
Yeah. This fool, you know, this motherfucker was like, you know, she says that you thought I was fucking. She says that I was perfect for the first 3 years of being together.
That's right. That's right.
Yo, that's some off-camera shit, dog. That's some off-camera shit, dog.
But that falls into why we think you're such a sex haver, dude. None of us got that privilege.
So whack, your fights probably don't even get physical, you wimp.
You probably leak pre-cum before it's even hard too.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just fucking.
That's ideal, by the way. That's ideal.
Yeah, I think Bart fucks bad guys. I don't think Bart can fuck.
This guy has no pre-cum, dude.
Bart's like, okay, what's the best example of fucking? Oh, dude, you're basically coming already before you even put it in.
I'm so lost. I don't even know how to bring this back.
You know what? Because most people,
I'm a bio major. I know these things, right?
Yeah, dude.
most people, their girls can't wait to talk shit to them after their 2 months of being with them. Okay, and then you get a whole 3 years.
Okay, so the context is I was secretly talking to my friends in a van, not thinking it was going to be on camera eventually.
You said this is not for camera conversation.
You didn't say that, you sex haver.
Point is, I was talking about how Nina said something to me a couple weeks ago that was both like the most amazing compliment and a most wondrous slap in the face that I'd ever heard before.
How's it a slap?
Is it a slap in the face though?
I think it's the how she said it.
It's hilarious.
It's not what she said.
She had her hand cocked and about to punch you in the face?
Yeah, she actually slapped me in the face. But she was like, you know what, when we were dating, like for the first 3 years, I thought you were perfect.
I see.
That's why it's hilarious, because it's like, but now I know the real fucking Anthony.
For sure. But I would give it credit to, I think, I was barely around, right? Like you guys know, even with JK, you know, it's like I was traveling all the time. I was never at home for more than like 3 weeks at a time.
So the key to a relationship is be absent.
Yeah, don't be around.
The distance make the heart grow fonder thing, like it's for like we would like sometimes even get in like a mini argument, and sometimes I would even like fly across the world thinking like, I don't know where this is going. And then like 2 weeks when you're by yourself in some random obscure country and you're just like chilling in your hotel room and you're like done jacking off because the internet and Wi-Fi sucks and you're like, I miss her.
Damn, that's deep.
You know what I
dude.
mean? And then like that distance. So every single time, it felt like for the first couple of years, aka like 3 years of our lives, I feel like we were constantly just dating, like just starting off.
That's
so there was
a
almost
good
like this
honeymoon phase.
like honeymoon phase that just kept on pausing itself, coming back and starting fresh. We would never be able to get sick of each other because by the time we maybe would normally almost get sick of each other, it's like I already know I'm leaving in a week, so everything feels like we should cherish our time. So we had this really, really unique thing because I was constantly gone. And then I think
You're exercising that healing muscle frequently.
Damn.
yeah. But once she like moved in with me, that's when I think she saw the real me. And,
I'm gonna kick Hannah back to fucking her little.
Send it back.
life lessons.
Hey, wrong hat.
But the pandemic,
Jesus Christ, he's not on it. It's driving me crazy.
I'm gonna take her back for where she fucking came from.
Nice. Very good, very good. Execute perfect.
Still too nice. He's gonna take her back himself.
Have you had a recent fight?
I think it's weird. It's hard to understand or pinpoint. Just kind of like what Joe was saying. It's hard to pinpoint the exact topics of what we're arguing
Nothing
about.
stood out, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I understand and remember the feelings of like what we're arguing about. I think one of the complicated things is just being in a totally different like life space, right? So like for her, who's obviously brilliant, super accomplished, right? She just finished grad school and got her doctorate's degree in occupational therapy and stuff, which is amazing. Yeah. But for myself, like right out of college, I already started working and failing at shit and trying different things and building businesses and all that stuff. So just the way I see and think and operate about things is just different. And it's not a matter of better or worse, it's literally just different. So like trying to find that balance.
Different phases of life.
Yeah, you know, I don't understand truly what she's going through. She doesn't truly fully understand. We just kind of witness and respect each other and try to empathize. But I think anytime you don't fully understand and you're trying to like, you know,
you don't convince each other who has it harder?
Oppression Olympics is always a good fight in my household.
The best way, it's a healthy relationship.
It's the best, it's the best. You always gotta be the victim because like, why, you know, how else are you gonna win? But ultimately, I think it's just trying to like respect her decision. I look at her shit, I'm like, you're going to school and you're getting like $200,000 in debt, like with your school loans. I don't understand that, but I gotta respect it.
That's what she wants to do, yeah.
You're gonna pay it off, so that's fine.
Yeah. But you know, it just changes the way you think about stuff because you're not thinking for yourself anymore. You're thinking about how the family is going to make it, and it just changes stuff.
You guys as a unit moving forward.
So just trying to like get through those things, even if you've never done it before or they haven't experienced it, is just a challenging thing, you know. So
if I was gay, I would want you to be my boyfriend.
Same.
I still think it's impressive you gave 3 years of perfection.
Yes, you know.
That's pretty impressive.
1.5 years I technically wasn't around, you know.
That's championship.
Yeah.
3 years of perfection?
That's why you're such a sex haver, dude. You proved it. You proved it.
What about Ryan?
The last time we had an argument was it was building the studios.
Why? Because she's like, I want to do it this way.
The Brit, dude. The Brit that Ryan.
She's Australian, mate.
Was that Australian? That sounded like Brit to me, dude.
Hey, mate.
No, we have to do it this way, mate.
No, don't do it like that.
Is that what it was over?
It literally is that thing you said where it's just how to do the thing. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter. We're fighting about our different methods. And it's like, it's something fucking really simple, like putting up a wall or something. It's just, we both have a different way in our head that it works, but we both fucking don't know how to do it. But we're both trying to figure out how to do it separately.
Well,
so
why
then,
do chicks need to tell us how to do it? I'm like, just let me do it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, you do it wrong. And I'm like, well, I do it.
There's certain jobs.
Hey, it's not, that's the rule. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
yeah, it really is a thing of where you just have a method in your head, even if you don't know how to fucking do it. Like, you just have a way of logically putting the pieces together, and then they got a way too. And if you don't discuss that,
That's where you lost it though, logic. The second you put logic in, they're not speaking the same way.
It's like when they want to tell you something, and I know this is a trope, but it just really is true too. When the chicks want to tell you something, and they're like, I just want you to listen. Don't give me your fucking input, you stupid piece of shit. I don't want to hear it.
That's us when we're building shit.
It's so hard to withhold though, because I want to just be like, well, if you didn't do that, I'm gonna.
When you try to help, right? You tried.
They don't want that. Just listen to me.
I do appreciate the preface though. Because then I can at least try to hold it.
I don't always get the preface, my friend.
Preface is so important because you got to understand when you have to turn yourself off. Sometimes it's not even about you.
Because if they're like, I'm just gonna vent, then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I don't have to solve shit.
You feel like you have to fix it.
Oh, cool, I don't have to work on myself, I just have to hear you.
It's gonna go, yeah.
You slowly falling asleep. Oh, yeah.
turn into a fucking screensaver.
Sucks, I'm sorry.
Bart turns into a plug-in Halloween decoration. Yeah.
This is Bart. He's like this, and he just goes, Yeah.
That is Bart. That's Bart at 7:15 tonight. Yeah, definitely. We're all at his house and we're hanging out, and Bart's like, oh, yeah, that's a good story. Yeah.
And he turns off all the lights and goes to sleep.
While people are still talking, he starts turning off.
Pizza just gets delivered.
We're talking in the dark.
Turn off all the lights.
And then Bart comes back downstairs. Hey, can you guys be quiet? Tyga's trying to sleep.
It's like, no, you're trying to sleep. Tyga's right here, motherfucker. Tyga's playing with his truck, dude.